In Beyond the Gate spoilers, tension explodes when Joey exposes a shocking truth that sends shockwaves through the community. Haley's long-running scheme is finally uncovered, and Bill is so enraged that he vows to make sure she ends up behind bars. This marks a major turning point in the storyline, where all the lies, betrayals, and secret manipulations begin to crumble under the weight of the truth. It all begins when Joey, after weeks of digging for answers, finally uncovers the full extent of Haley's deception. She had been plotting for months, quietly pulling strings and manipulating people to gain control over the Gates family's business operations and personal lives. Her plan was sophisticated, using emotional blackmail, falsified documents, and secret partnerships with outsiders to shift power in her favor. But Joey, suspicious of her motives from the start, gathers undeniable proof of her involvement in a series of financial frauds and personal betrayals. When Joey finally decides to go public, the revelation happens in dramatic fashion. During a heated family meeting at the Gates estate, Joey lays out all the evidence: bank transfers, recordings, and witness statements, exposing how Haley forged Bill's signature on contracts and siphoned money from the family trust. The room erupts in chaos. Haley tries to deny it at first, accusing Joey of lying out of jealousy, but the evidence is too strong. Even her closest allies are left speechless. Bill, stunned and furious, can barely contain himself. For him, it isn't just about money, it's about trust, family, and betrayal. Haley was someone he once defended, someone he believed was loyal, and now he realizes she's been manipulating him for her own gain all along. The sense of betrayal cuts deep, especially when he learns that part of her scheme involved framing someone else in the family to cover her tracks. Joey, emotionally charged, makes it clear that he didn't want things to come to this but couldn't stand by and watch Haley destroy their lives any further. As the confrontation escalates, Bill's anger reaches a breaking point. He looks Haley straight in the eye and vows that she won't get away with what she's done, that he'll see to it she pays for every lie, every forged document, every person she's hurt. "Enjoy your freedom while you can," he warns coldly, "because I'll make sure the next place you call home has bars on the windows." Haley, realizing her control is slipping, tries one last desperate attempt to regain sympathy. She bursts into tears, claiming she was forced into the scheme by someone else, hinting that there's a bigger player pulling the strings. But no one believes her anymore. Not after everything she's done. Bill immediately calls his attorney, determined to press charges and involve the authorities. From there, the fallout spreads quickly. The police open an investigation, freezing Haley's assets and interrogating everyone linked to her. The Gates family becomes the center of media attention as the story leaks, threatening their reputation and exposing long-buried secrets. Joey, though relieved to finally tell the truth, struggles with guilt over how deeply it's torn the family apart. Meanwhile, Haley faces the harsh reality that her empire of lies has collapsed. Her allies begin abandoning her one by one, and she's forced to go into hiding as the legal net tightens around her. But despite her fear, a flicker of defiance remains, suggesting she may not go down quietly and could still have one